What is myasthenia? Myasthenia means muscle weakness. It's a rare disease that affects over 20,000 people in the UK. There are three main types of myasthenia that we'll discuss, and all involve the neuromuscular junction, which we see here. This is the site of communication between muscle and nerve cells. And usually, small chemical messengers called neurotransmitters pass easily between the nerve and muscle cells to signal the muscles to contract. This red neurotransmitter is called acetylcholine. However, in myasthenia gravis, the most common type of myasthenia, antibodies produced by the body block the receptors on muscle cells that accept acetylcholine. In rarer cases, receptors for MuSK and LRP4 can also be blocked. And when this interruption happens only between nerve cells and eye muscles, we call this ocular myasthenia gravis. Another type of myasthenia, called Lambert-Eaton myasthenic syndrome, involves structures on our nerve cells called voltage-gated calcium channels, which, as the name suggests, intake calcium and normally trigger the release of acetylcholine from the nerve to muscle cell. In LEMS, however, antibodies again block the calcium channel, meaning that calcium cannot enter the cell and acetylcholine remains trapped in a small bubble, known as a vesicle. Again, this means that messages aren't shared between the nerve and muscle cells, resulting in the weakness we see in myasthenia. Finally, the last type of myasthenia is called congenital myasthenic syndrome, or CMS for short. Unlike the other two myasthenias we've described, it isn't autoimmune in nature, in that it does not involve antibodies, but genes. There are many genes that can be involved in CMS, and a lot of them act on the machinery of the neuromuscular junction that we've discussed already, like the calcium channels, messengers, acetylcholine, and other receptors. Genes in the green boxes which have been underlined are particularly common in CMS. As you can see, there are a lot of underlying mechanisms involved with myasthenia, meaning there's a great diversity in the patient experience and response to treatment.